Hello guys, Moukass here. The apocalypse is here! We're so screwed up! Meow! I played Planetside 2 for so long that I forgot that the gaming industry was slowly catching up. I say this because I recently discovered the SpatialOS project that enables any developer to create massive games, and this really got me thinking that Planetside 2's days are counted. This new platform allows what Planetside 2 was unique for: scale, persistent world.
SpatialOS allows the game world to be truly huge, 400 square kilometers in fact. It also lets up to 1,000 concurrent players connect and play simultaneously. You can see them landing in pods all across the world in real time.
So I hope Daybreak will take notice of this and either set their game up to date or prepare to lose many of their players due to competition. Like, imagine a game like Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 3 with 1,000 players instead of 64. I'll definitely try it out, maybe I'll be hooked. For Planetside 2 to stay unique, they'll have to improve in many ways. For me, the most important is the game performance. The game has to run better on more machines. The metagame, the leadership system, which is kind of the end game. The social aspect in Planetside 2 is extremely valuable. I had some great moments just because of the proximity chat. Some hilarious moments, some epic moments. So I hope they'll keep improving the social aspect. This means making it easier for players to communicate, to work together as a team.
You have taken the lead.
Make it easier on squad leaders, to give them more tools, not just max crash, gal drop or point hold. We need more variety on how players synergize. I think the construction system is a step in the good direction. So I just wanted to showcase these images of some games that have been built with SpatialOS and some numbers that are really hyping me for the game industry and the games of the future.
These intense firefights are made possible by SpatialOS running multiple instances of Unreal Engine simultaneously. The players here are not actually fighting for energy, they are fighting for control of a relic that, when captured, can trigger the mothership's superweapon to attack rival factions. This simulation has over 100,000 individual trees and rocks, coexisting with 10,000 AIs and 1,000 players. This level of complexity creates the sense of a truly living world through unpredictability. As SpatialOS handles the weight of all this computation, there's less stress on the player client and no trade-offs in terms of graphics.
This is a great place to start, and is perfect for learning the ropes of SpatialOS development. It comes with things like game world building blocks, a character model, and animations.
Welcome.
Form the conga line.
Yeah.
Wait for everyone.
Form a conga
We're gonna
line.
get it. Everybody shoot in the air. Everyone shoot in the air
Conga
so
line
everybody
to
can see
victory.
where we are.
Now I understand what Royal meant when he said it won't always be forever
Nothing like it. It's one of a kind.
at the end of the 6 years live stream, and it's really true, the competition is on its way.
It won't always be forever. Gotta get cracking. gotta get moving.
So I hope they are aware of this and they're gonna take action and not just get wrecked by whoever comes out.
Nice triple. Utterly devastating.
Big scale games are gonna be common, so Planetside 2 will have to keep differentiating itself. This means more maps, more tools, more varied places to fight, more ways to fight. I think the air game is a good example of what makes Planetside 2 unique. It's very hard to master but extremely rewarding if you pull it off. And the controls are like no other game. Combined with the scale of the maps and their design, this creates some totally unique moments. For example, dogfights on Hassin with massive numbers of aircraft and people chasing each other in between the trees. This is totally unique in the game industry. Same thing for vehicle driving. I absolutely love driving harassers in these big maps. With the experience, you start learning new ways to flank your enemies, shortcuts to get to your objective faster, places where you have a tactical advantage. This is a whole game inside the game, and I think this is what makes Planetside 2 unique, and I think they should capitalize on this. Same thing with the light assault class, that gives you the freedom to explore the map as you like. And with the ambusher jump jet, you can get some crazy parkour moments, crossing the map extremely fast and ambushing your enemies. Again, you cannot find this playstyle in no other game, except maybe a little Titanfall 2, but it doesn't have the scale of Planetside 2. The ability to create squad and platoons and run them with the different tools is also what makes Planetside 2 unique. How the different classes synergize and work with each other, like the max medic and engineer combo. We should have more of these win combinations. That gives Planetside 2 an edge right now. So watch out, Daybreak, they are coming! Honestly, if something better comes out, I'll move on. I'm all about the epicness, and if something more epic than Planetside 2 comes out, I'll go there. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think of this. What do you think Planetside 2 will have to do to stay unique? It's very exciting news for the gaming world. Maybe they'll rebuild the whole game on SpatialOS to take advantage of this new technology. Imagine Planetside 3 running on SpatialOS, this would be funny. Anyway, these were my quick thoughts on the arrival of this new technology that is gonna revolutionize gaming. Please let me know what you think. I think it's a crucial moment for Planetside 2. Are they gonna evolve or get left behind? I'm curious to see. Voila, have a good day, stay epic, bye bye guys.
The world is not just huge, it's also a living, persistent ecology maintained by SpatialOS. This ecology is based around energy. It's the resource that fuels all life in the simulation. It motivates the actions of both player characters and AI-controlled androids. There are thousands of individual AI drones in the game world.
Oh my god.
There's bee-like creatures
This
and
is
small food
glorious!
chains, harvesting energy from trees, fungi, or other fallen creatures. Energy is a finite resource in the world that can change hands as creatures migrate. This means that areas can become emergently more useful to capture or defend. Alternatively, they can become more barren and unprofitable to keep hold of. More aggressive drones can form into packs, roaming the world seeking out energy and attacking other creatures to steal it.
Corner. Are you up top there?
No, there's a person here.
Players also require energy to survive, creating a gameplay motivation to compete with AIs in PvE combat. In such a huge world with a finite resource to fight for, it's important to collaborate. Pre-built character classes work alongside emergent player behaviors to allow players to find their niche in the game. When lots of people get together in virtual worlds, massive PvP battles frequently occur.
Alright everyone, the next objective is Jack Lance. I completely missed that we captured the arcs for first serve. Great job on that. And let's go to Jack Lance.
And what this system is built to do is to allow existing developers the ability to create not just massive, but virtually infinite multiplayer games in existing engines. And what that means is you could have 10 players in a match, or you could have 100,000 players in a match, and your business model is going to scale directly to that in parallel. But also, you're not going to just have 100,000 players split up into 10,000 different rooms. You're going to have everyone in a single unbroken environment of 100,000 players, all interacting and existing in a single instance. This means you could have a single continent with 100,000 players all in the same instance, or you could have a whole solar system of players all interacting in the same seamless world with both non-player characters and player characters continuously integrated. But let me get to the main point here, because you may not be impressed yet. You have maybe seen other games or other communities that have achieved similar levels of scale. Games like Planetside 2, or games like World of Warcraft. But if you're thinking of that as the first comparison that comes to mind, then you're not really understanding the thing that makes this the most profound. And what that is this is a system that provides the same level of scalability as something like Planetside 2, but it's for fucking sale.
Outstanding. Want to turn up the heat? Outstanding.